Hello and welcome! Your boy GeekGhostGamerTop on the microphone. Hello my friends and welcome to another news-filled episode on this channel. And the reason why I say news-filled is because breaking news! Well, not necessarily breaking news, but rather developing news the FGC has keen eyes on. Sony sold off Evo. Yes fam! Evo Championship Series just got bought. By who, y'all ask? Nodwin Gaming is the buyer to Evo. Now, I'm sure y'all are wondering, well geez, GeekGhostGamerTop, is this the end of Evo because of what just happened? Well, that's what we're about to discover as to why all this happened. So join me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, as we dig deep into the rumor that Nodwin Gaming bought Evo from Sony, and let's see if we can uncover the truth behind this gaming shakeup. Nodwin Gaming and Evo are big names in the gaming and esports communities. Nodwin Gaming is known for organizing and managing various esports events, whilst Evo, short for Evolution Championship Series, is one of the most prestigious fighting game tournaments in the world. For years, Evo has been a hub for gamers to compete, and it's been a significant part of the gaming culture. The idea of Nodwin Gaming acquiring Evo from Sony raises several questions. What does this mean for the future of Evo and its place in the gaming community? And mind you, this isn't the first time Evo was acquired or has changed ownership by a major esports and entertainment company, let alone a company like Nodwin Gaming. Evo's acquisition has changed multiple times in the last 4 years. Yes fam, the company that currently sold off Evo, Sony, had acquired Evo back in 2011. And ever since then, the FGC has seen some drastic changes. Sony, together with its current owner RTS, has been in charge of Evo esports events and how the FGC has been enjoying gaming. Now, there's a new sheriff in the esports world. Enter Nodwin Gaming. Yes, the premium esports entertainment hub company from India has bought Sony's stake in the Evo joint venture. Yes, for some of us in the esports and the FGC are hearing for the first time who this Nodwin Gaming company is, right? Well, turns out Nodwin Gaming has had a history of making significant contributions to the esports scene since 2018. They have organized various tournaments and have been involved in managing esports teams in the subcontinent Asia and Middle East. Their previous achievements show that they are capable of handling large-scale events. So, let us find out to why and what are the other implications of this new merger that Nodwin Gaming could possibly change. Well, for first, Nodwin Gaming could stamp their esports authority globally. Well, for one, certain changes in the Evo landscape can either benefit or suffer from the merger that Nodwin Gaming and RTS are bringing to the esports table. The games affected. Well, not much will be affected as Sony Interactive Entertainment still has games under their umbrella. Games like Marvel Tokon will somewhat benefit from the merger because of Sony's co-joint stake with the Evo venture. The Saudi Arabian company Qiddiya will still be working with RTS. The current merger with Sony and Nodwin Gaming runs throughout 2027. So, fans will still see their favorite Sony gaming around till then. But what are the initial reactions to the FGC about the news? Well, some fans might be worried that the events could change in ways they don't like. There's also the question of how the acquisition affects other esports events and tournaments, with Evo going to the sub-Asian continent, holding their first ever Evo Singapore next year. Could this be a sign of bigger changes in the world of competitive gaming? If Nodwin Gaming takes over Evo, it could bring new opportunities and innovations to the tournament. However, in the turnabout, it also risks alienating longtime fans if changes are too drastic. The acquisition could reshape esports tournaments in several ways. Nodwin Gaming might bring in new gaming titles and or formats, and most possibly, The return of Smash Brothers, perhaps? That will appeal to a broader audience. On the other hand, some worry that the unique spirit of Evo might be lost in the process. The involvement of Nodwin Gaming might also attract new sponsors and viewers, potentially increasing the event's popularity. So, what are the exciting details about this acquisition? Well, for official announcements have been scarce at the moment, but rumors suggest that key figures in the gaming industry are excited about the potential changes, including Nodwin Gaming's MD. Some industry leaders have expressed optimism about Nodwin Gaming's ability to enhance Evo. The gaming community has mixed feelings about the acquisition. Some are excited about the potential updates and innovations, whilst others are cautious about the changes. The official reaction from Sony has been limited, but it is clear that this acquisition has everyone talking. In summary, and the conclusion of everything that we've talked about in this acquisition topic, the potential acquisition of Evo by Nodwin Gaming has significant implications for the eSports scene. It could lead to new opportunities and innovations, but on the turnabout, it also risks changing the essence of what makes Evo special. So yes fam, any thoughts on this acquisition topic by Nodwin Gaming acquiring Sony's stake in the Evo landscape? If you have any of those thoughts in the acquisition or on the acquisition topic, make sure you share them in the comment section below. And don't forget to comment on this video and your thoughts about what has happened to Sony buying off its stake to Nodwin Gaming. Also, check out my other videos on the latest gaming news for more updates. And don't be a stranger, subscribe to my YouTube channel, click on the notification bell, follow me on my socials for everything geeky. I've been your boy GeekGhostGamerTop on the microphone. That is it on the news surrounding the new merger between Nodwin Gaming and its new landscape surrounding Evo's future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some fighting games. I'll see you guys on the next video. Away!